What's up, everyone? As the 12th eviction of the season draws nearer and nearer, the nominees continue to fight for their place in the Big Brother All-Stars house. But who has what it takes to make it to the final four? We've got many updates to get through, guys, so welcome to your live feed update. Right before we get started, guys, please hit the subscribe button if you are new around here, and also click the like button and hit the bell icon to get notified every single time a new upload goes live on the channel. It was a very quiet morning in the house, and Memphis had had about 4 cups of coffee before anybody had actually woken up. And then eventually, when the ball got rolling and the house guests started to get out of bed, he joined Christmas for a conversation. They were sort of talking about how they were so close to getting Nicole to use the veto this week, so they were slightly disappointed. But it was sort of one of those situations of, so close yet so far away. And I don't think there was any sort of circumstances in which Nicole was going to use the veto. I think her mind was made up. She wants to take Cody and Enzo to the final 3, especially Cody to the final 2. But I think as well, Nicole had actually felt quite offended at Christmas trying to push her to use the veto. I think she found it, quite manipulative and sort of, just a bit annoying, because I think the fact that, Christmas had tried to vote her out a couple of weeks prior, I think Nicole thinks, is Christmas actually for real? Does she think I am willing to save her after she was physically trying to vote me out of the house a few weeks back? So I don't think Nicole wanted to be taken for an idiot there. So I think, she was sort of straight up with, look, I'm not using the veto, simple as that. You guys are not my allies. And, or you guys are the sort of, the loosest allies I have. But, Memphis and Christmas are obviously quite disappointed that they're going to be leaving this week, or one of them's going to be leaving this week, and the other person's very likely going to be leaving next week. But they were sort of, I think Memphis made some sort of statement that, if the business goes well, we can both have 25 grand after this. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if Christmas and Memphis are going into business, so... watch this space, guys. We may be getting a Christmas and Memphis business outside the house. I don't know if this is true or not, but I mean, it's sort of the way he said that if the business goes well, we're getting 25 grand each. Sounded like he was insinuating that they were going into business together, but who knows? I mean, take it with what you will. But at the end of the day, in that conversation, they were sort of talking about how the edits sort of show different players in different seasons, and Christmas was telling Memphis that he did not get the edit that he deserved in Big Brother 10. He deserved something a lot better. Christmas was saying how determined she was that she wants to win head of household next week should she stay. I think she said this to the camera. She was sort of had a moment by herself, but she was saying, everyone get ready because competition Christmas is incoming. And she was saying, haters get ready, all that sort of stuff. And she was saying that when she gets into this mindset of competition Christmas, there is nothing stopping her, and she will go full speed ahead and basically steamroll. So I think she was also saying she was preparing for Cody next week because she thinks Cody would use the veto on her should he win it. I don't really think that's the case. I think we know that's not the case. But Christmas is basically going full throttle next week, and she's activating her essential alter ego called Competition Christmas. For a good 10 minutes more, Christmas continued talking about Competition Christmas to the cameras and basically sort of saying, that she's here to crush it and she's getting rid of Nice Mom Christmas and it's going to become Competition Christmas, and she is just here to dominate basically, and everyone needs to watch out. But then eventually the feed's cut, and that was the end of the Competition Christmas talk. Cody and Enzo were in the photo bedroom at one point discussing the fact that Memphis is really playing it cool this week, and he's sort of essentially sucking up to them and sort of acting all chill because they believe in essence he was literally getting ready to send them packing and sending them out the door. So they're basically happy that they got the shot in before Memphis got the shot in on them. Later in that conversation, the conversation turned to trust, and Cody was saying that he only trusts Enzo and Nicole, and Enzo was saying he doesn't trust anybody. Then Cody said, come on, do you trust me? And then he was like, yeah, he does trust him, but I think Enzo really is keeping up appearances with every single person in the house, and I think it's getting really hard to tell now what his intentions are, because every single week he wavers from the vote and tries to go rogue, then he ends up just going with the way that we all predicted it would go. But then again, as it whittles down to the final numbers, is he really going to make this big move? Because has he waited, and I've said it about 5 times this week, has he waited 10 years to place 3rd place again? Because if he has, then it's just not the greatest game move. He needs to basically realise, come on, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Take Cody out if you want to win, Enzo. This is me sending telepathic messages to you right now, to the Big Brother house. Enzo, if you want to win, take Cody out, because you do not stand a chance against him. I don't think anybody does. Don't take Cody to the final 2. If you want to lose, of course, take him. But if you want to win, then you need to figure out a way to take Christmas to the final 2 somehow. And because I think Christmas is probably the only person he can beat right now. Potentially Nicole, but I guess Christmas is probably the one for Enzo. Christmas sat down with Nicole at one point to talk some game, and she was saying that next week she hopes that they can control the week together, with Christmas winning the head of household competition and Nicole winning the power of veto. And they said, well, Christmas said more specifically that she would like Enzo to go at the final 3 with both of them. But I think, because Christmas seems to have something going on with Cody, I think she's telling each person a different story. So she goes to Nicole and says that Cody is the target. She goes to Cody probably, or if she does go to Cody at some point, she will say that Nicole is the target. It really depends who you're talking to, but I think it's hard to predict which one she's actually going to go with. But at the end of the day, I think she is sure on taking Enzo to the final 3 together. But I think at the end of the day, Enzo would still beat her in the final 2. Christmas was talking to Enzo at one point, and she was basically reiterating the fact that they need to take out Cody next week, but they were worried about Nicole getting to the end also, because really that she could take the win because she's a winner getting to the end. That in itself is a huge feat. In Big Brother All-Stars 1, Dr. Will made it to the final 4, but he was taken out by Janelle at that point. I think he would have steamrolled to the final 2 if Janelle and Erica didn't put their heads together. That's what happened, because we had Chilltown, which is Mike, Boogie and Will, and they were getting ready to go to the final 2 essentially, and both of those were playing respectively Janelle and Erica, and then Janelle and Erica put their heads together in the final 4 and said, hang on, this ain't right, we need to split them up, and then they took out Dr. Will. So I think it's going to be a case in point at this point where Christmas and Enzo may need to get their heads together and go, whoa, this ain't right, we need to take out Cody, and then they can sort of cut the head off the snake, and then hopefully they can take Nicole out afterwards. This is hopefully for their game, and then the two of them can go to the final 2, and then somehow one of them could take the win, obviously, and I think it would be Enzo in that case. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it could end up being maybe one of each side in the final 2. I mean, I don't even know if Enzo's gonna sort of put his head together with Christmas, but it would be the wise move. And I think if they don't really do this, I think both of them are just saying, give me 4th place and give me 3rd place, because Nicole and Cody are just going to go to the final 2, because they are so tight, and they've basically been reiterating to each other the whole time, we're going to the final 2 together. They were on the same season together, I mean, and they still haven't split them up. They are happily going along with this and taking out other people for them, so it doesn't seem like it's working too well. House guests were talking about the challenge at one point, with somebody saying, they were discussing, because this is an all-star season, they said that somebody is definitely going to end up on the challenge, and Christmas was saying that she'd be up for it. She would have some time to train for it, since it would be in like April or May. And she said this, I put this in the thumbnail, this is what she said when she was talking about her going on the challenge. She's basically really up for the challenge, no pun intended, and she's happy to train for it when it comes around to the time. Memphis was talking to Cody at one point, and he was saying that he can't wait to see everybody's faces in the jury house when Christmas shows up. So Memphis is obviously still in belief that he is staying this week, and Cody was like, yeah, all that sort of stuff. So as I keep reiterating, we are officially, or very, very likely, getting our first blindside of the season on Thursday or tomorrow night now, because Christmas believes she's staying, Memphis believes he's staying, so somebody's got to go, and someone's going to get blindsided. The final 5 planned Taco Tuesday for dinner, and it wasn't anything like last year with the whole Manifest the Truth Bro thing going on. It was a good old-fashioned meal of tacos, and it was a Tuesday. You can't go wrong, guys. At around about 9 p.m, the house guests got a delivery of some booze, and they basically just spent the evening having a bit of a boozy evening. Not much more game talk, just chilling out really, and enjoying a nice drink. But that was pretty much it for the game talk for the rest of the night. To sum everything up, there is very, very likely going to be a blindside tomorrow night, as the veto was not used. Nicole did not use it, so Christmas and Memphis remain on the block. Both believe that they are staying in the house, but one has obviously got to go. So very, very exciting times ahead. Christmas is probably going to be the one staying, or it's probably sort of 90% likely she's staying, and she basically wants to turn on something called Competition Christmas next week, where she gets rid of Nice Mom Christmas and turns into Competition Christmas and goes into overdrive and basically dominates the week. So she is obviously gunning for the head of household competition next week, or tomorrow night this is now, and obviously that'd shake the house up, because I think the other 3 guys just want to take Christmas out and then move on to the final 3, but Christmas and Enzo need to get their heads together and realise that Nicole and Cody are going to the final 2 together. Lots of dynamics to throw around, and lots of interesting sort of scenarios we could have over the next few weeks, but obviously only one person can be crowned the BB All-Star champ. That is all of your game updates for today, folks. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will be covering The Amazing Race Season 32, guys. Obviously, that starts tonight, so if you are watching that, I hope you enjoy the show, and I will have a video out tomorrow about that. But in the meantime, before the show actually starts, you can check out my cast analysis, which I will put in the end card, so you can click that, guys. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Check out the description below to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also become a patron of TV Talks with Tom, guys. So thank you so much again, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.